Hello, everyone. This is Kevin, your entrepreneur here, and it's Uber time. It's Uber time. They didn't break any rules this time, believe it or not. But they did do something that was very, very unusual for them. They held a press conference. Seriously, they actually notified the press 45 minutes before the conference started that they wanted to make a statement, and the statements were led by Ariana Huffington, who I'm going to make a prediction. She's going to be our next COO. No doubt. I think they're grooming her to be the next COO. You know, immigrant woman who was helping take charge of Uber. That's a great story to spin. And Uber needs to spin their story just a little bit at this point. Anyway, on the phone, she they laid out plans about how they're going to publish diversity reports. They were going to change the culture. And no, Travis Kalanick would not be fired. And I quote, "The board is confident in Travis and we are proceeding ahead with the search for the COO. Put very simply, change starts at the top." I think the saying is that change starts at the bottom, pretty much meaning that if this foundation isn't solid, then it doesn't matter what's on the top. But of course, in this case, the bottom are the drivers. And that would be really crummy if Uber were blaming the drivers for their problems. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so, uh, anyway, it's, you can read the article below. It's frankly fluff. It's fluff at this point. I don't care anymore. Most of us don't care. We want to see actual change. We want to see the rates go up. We want the tipping option to be there. We want to know, why did Jeff Jones resign? I mean, granted, I'm not going to miss him too terribly. He wasn't good at his job, to be blunt. But there's some question on whether or not he was just simply a terrible leader or whether or not he just couldn't do what he wanted to do, because there are reports that apparently he did push for higher rates and a tipping feature, but that Kalanick just blocked him at every step of the way. I don't know if I actually believe that, but hypothetically saying if I did believe it, I could believe it, that Kalanick would be the problem, because he's always the problem. Funny thing about Jeff Jones leaving after 6 months, it dawned on me. Uber did a survey, Uber and Lyft did a survey, independent surveys, and they found, both independently, that the average Uber and Lyft driver lasts 6 months on the job before they get fed up and they quit. I've been doing this for 2 years, so I guess I'm an old man in this industry. I guess I am. But that's interesting, because apparently 6 months is the lifespan of an executive at Uber as well, because they just suck that much. Also, here's another quote. Someone named Holt, she said, "It's our most mature country. In our most mature country, we've grown faster in the first 10 weeks of 2017 than in the first 10 weeks of 2016. Looking at less mature regions like Latin America, trips were up 600% in February, year on year." So I don't know why I read that quote, to be honest. But I guess basically to show that, yeah, they're still spinning. It's like, look, we are successful, we make money. Yeah, we know you're kind of, well, no, you're not making money, Uber. You're losing $3 and $4 billion a year. How is that a positive? It's geez, Uber. By the way, it should be noted, in a separate email to the press, Travis Kalanick vowed once again he was going to change. He wasn't there at the press conference. He wasn't saying anything. I'm assuming he doesn't really want to talk to the press right now. Probably not the press's best friend at this very moment in time. I don't know if anyone actually does like Kalanick at this point, so... And here's the last quote. Of course, this is like the cherry on top of the junk sundae. We need to bring more humanity to the way we interact with drivers, Ms. Holt said, noting changes in how Uber would treat rider feedback and how the company considers a driver's history on the platform. You know, of all the problems that Uber has with drivers, I still don't like the star system, but it's not nearly as damaging as I originally thought. You don't hear too many horror stories of people getting deactivated because of the ratings anymore. You just don't. The drivers are just not treated with any humanity. Again, the rates are too low, the lack of a tip option. You know, if the tip option can go up tomorrow, why are we still talking about this? I've posted over 200 videos, at least 100 of them mention the tip option. This long pause is me literally at a loss for words. I'm running out of things to say about this company. I really am. Oh well. Let's see if this change actually works out. And you potentially heard it here first. I believe Ariana Huffington is our next COO. I think Uber's grooming her. I think that's why she's in front and center. She was just a board member and investor initially. Now she's cleaning up Uber's mess. How is she not the COO at this point? I guess they're waiting to see how people react to her. And I think the media is treating her with kid gloves. Because again, immigrant, female. But here's the thing. Someone to stand up for Uber and to say that, oh, we need to change our culture, but we're not going to remove the element, Travis, that is causing the cultural problem in the first place. We're not going to remove that. Sounds like a politician. Sounds like a COO. Sounds like a Democrat. Sorry, bad joke. Okay, so anyway, that's that. What are your folks' thoughts? I'd like to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.